We all face emotions: frustration, anger, worry, upset, embarrassment, whatever those emotions are. We're human beings. We are affected by emotions. Don't fear your emotions. Embrace them. Recognize that however you feel, it's because of something. It's because of someone. If I can understand how my emotions can help me rather than hurt me, if I can understand how debilitating emotions that are not helpful for me, can be moved away from me, that they can signal something to me, I can use them as a stepping stool to better my life, I will recognize that my emotions can be channeled and controlled in a productive way. Yes, we're not robots. We're not always going to be able to control every way we feel all the time. We might get upset or depressed or down or angry or whatever emotion you want to call it in response to a stimuli. The important thing here with emotions and controlling or understanding or empowering your emotions is to recognize that my emotions will always empower me if I choose them to empower me. If I get upset, I need to understand why I'm upset. Am I upset because it's an affront to me? Somebody is pointing fingers at me, I feel defensive? Or am I upset because I really did make the mistake? Am I upset because how dare they? Whatever the case may be, that emotion can trigger for me information. Each emotion says, okay, why do I feel that way? It doesn't matter why you feel that way. What I mean by that is it does matter, but whatever the response is, that's educational. I get upset because I just can't stand when people yell at me, or I can't stand when people assume that, fill in the blank. Whatever that is, that can help me say, well, you know what? Probably not a good idea to get upset. Probably doesn't help me. But here's what I'm going to do. Every time I'm going to start to feel upset, I'm going to ask the following question. Why do you feel that's productive to the person? Or I'm going to say to myself, what's the need to get upset? Or I'm going to say to myself, what can I learn from that emotion? What can I learn from what they're saying? Can I learn something about them? Can I learn something about me? Is it valid? Is it credible? Is it ridiculous? Is it inflated? Is it dramatized? Does it have a lot of meaning to it where it can help me to accomplish something? Take every experience, every emotion as something that is powerful for you. When I have joy, I want to revel in it. I want to live in it. When things that are good happen to you, you need to remind yourself about that. You need to understand that most people in life dwell on the negative. That's because most people in life were brought up being told what they shouldn't do. You shouldn't dress this way, you shouldn't act that way, you shouldn't do this, rather than being told what they should do. Hey, it's great that you did this. Hey, it's wonderful you did that. It's not that parents didn't want to encourage kids. It's that sometimes people don't know how to encourage people even in difficult situations. Sometimes the only emotion they know is to say, you can't do that, or that is wrong, or I'm going to punish you, or they yell because they don't know how to express their conviction, their commitment about how strong they feel about something. That's not an excuse for them. That's an explanation. The key to understand, whether you're a parent, a kid, whether you're a business person, whatever you are in this situation, is that the emotions will only control me if I allow me to. Oh, the person broke up with me. Oh, my life is over. I must be nothing. I must be ugly. I must be dumb. I must be fat. I must be skinny. I must be, because otherwise they would love me. Maybe you should tape that and play it back to yourself and see what that sounds like. If somebody isn't with you, it's probably because it's the right thing. Now, it may be because there is something about them that doesn't gel with you. There is something about you that doesn't gel with them. Whether or not those things are good or bad. Maybe you're two great people or too special and wonderful and all that kind of stuff and good looking, but you just don't have the same way of viewing things. You just don't have the same way you interpret certain experiences. You just don't have the same needs, or you don't have the same ability to give what the other person needs. The concept is to understand that that relationship is, again, a trigger. It should be more about why you're not with the person and how you got to that point. Did I stay in the relationship too long? Is this really sort of a dysfunctional way of me sort of saying I should make myself feel bad because really I was depriving myself all along? Really, I was denying myself how I felt. Really, what I was doing is I really wasn't getting my needs met for some time now. And now I'm angry about that, and I've turned that inward and it's become depression. I'm now beating myself up that how could I make such a decision? I wasted so much time. If you could get back all that time by saying the words, I wasted my time, I would tell you do it every day. What's happened is happened. It's history for a reason, because it already happened. What can I do now about it? How do I learn that the next time in that situation, I will speak up? The next time, I will pay attention. Or the next time I learn something about myself, that maybe I need a relationship that does this. Maybe I need a relationship that will help me and empower me in this way. Maybe I need this kind of support. Maybe I need to take steps to communicate that. The concept is to understand that my emotions can tell me something if I'm willing to listen. Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to have the courage to say that whatever I feel, it's for a reason, that it comes from something, that it either comes from something that I can grow from or comes from something that is telling me something great? Maybe it's telling me, I'm not comfortable in that situation because that's not a good situation for you. I don't need to be in that relationship. I don't need to be in that business deal. I don't need to be around that person. And I need to have the courage to stand up and understand that. What's wrong with that? Whatever the emotions are. The concept is you learn from them. You don't view them as weights. You don't view them as horrible things. You view them as opportunities. Everything's an opportunity. Emotions can be an opportunity too, to educate you, to empower you, and to strengthen you.